Hey, what's up YouTube? You know, it's Dark Side here coming at you guys with a video. If you guys aren't seeing this in my channel, you're going to be seeing it on my teammate Slim's channel. It's pretty much the next meet the team kind of thing. It's just that he's not right here, so I'm the one doing it this time. Hopefully you guys aren't pissed off. Some of the Slim lovers, you know, like, hopefully you guys aren't all hating on me and shit like that. But you know, it's all good. Slim talked about that in one of his videos. But, so pretty much, we're going to be doing Miles' deck profile. You know, Miles, aka Mr. No Bitches. But, fucking, so pretty much he got used to playing Inzektors, and as you guys know, the balance just came. But this is a deck profile. This is a deck that he ran.
It's like women. They hang out with me for 6 months and then they leave.
So he played for so long and now they're getting hit. And he's doing like a last minute thing. You know, since the balance is still a week away, so don't be hating and be like, oh, the deck's not up to date. Bitches.
Yeah, I'm not playing this shit after the balance. Fuck no.
But yeah, we go guys. Start off.
Well, so first thing I gotta give credit to, I didn't go to Worlds. I mean mats, but I mean I would have qualified for both obviously. And so Leo got me this mat, and Leo, if you see this, thank you. And I was gonna use my spell ground, but during the top 8 in my semi-final match, I thought I might lose to a final countdown, so I brought this mat out and I said I gotta do it for the bugs, so I did it for the bugs real quick. Alright, so it's kind of standard, it's kind of not. I'll just get into it. So first you gotta have the 3, the dangerous, the damsel in distress, the dangerous dragonfly. And if you don't run dragonfly, then you probably were under a rock. And you know, this just sets up the play. It's dangerous because that's why it's going to 1. It's just so broken. And then we have probably my favorite, the courageous centipede. And I always thought centipede was courageous because every good Inzektor player knows that you put this motherfucker first, and he just takes the warnings and all the back row first. You know, like he's a trooper, not a card trooper though. But trooper. And we have, you know, the homie Hornet. Cause, you know, I would see some profiles of people run 2, and I thought, what the fuck are you doing in the game? But you know Hornet, you know what he does. He's going to 1. Just a sad guy. He's gonna be lonely pretty soon. But Hornet is also very courageous because you do him before the centipede even. And then one luscious ladybug. Cause ladybug, well, a lot of people wouldn't run this shit. And then I was like, yo, go Tyrus and Aegis on that ass real quick. So, you know, I just like it because it would go to level 5s and sometimes level 4s, but I never really did that. And the giant Gigamantis, however you want to say it, who, Giga what, Giga who, J to the Z. But, you know, Gigamantis, you know, sometimes I hard sack for it and people don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But, you know, the OTK possibilities and all that kind of cool stuff, and he's huge. Okay, and then we have a Thunder King Ryo, and people always ask me why I run Ryo, and that's where I kind of tell them, well, I didn't come up with this deck, I got it from, you know, the great Pete Navarro, because Pete was kind of like, when I was running GBs, I don't know if you guys remember that video, but I was running GBs and then I didn't know what the fuck to run because it was so slow, and then the format became so fast, and then I was just like, what the fuck do I run? Pete Navarro was like, I think you'll like Inzektors, I'm gonna play Inzektors. So Pete sent me the deck list, and I'm very thankful because I really like the deck. I never changed it because, you know, all the stuff changed. I don't run like swords and stuff, but anyway, I'm gonna keep going. So we have the Mystic Tomato. People go, Miles, why you run Tomato? Well, I don't run a tour guide either. And Tomato's cool. He has a big tongue. The women like that. And you know, he's cool. You know, Tomato. I like Tomato because well, I call this a tomato family because you know, like you can lose Tomato, and then you can like bring out Armageddon and dump the Hornet or something else, and you can just drop a Dark Arm because I still run Dark Arm. And you know, Armageddon, since I don't run tour guide, you know, I can get run the Armageddon. Don't run 3 Armageddon though, because that's just very bad. And then Spirit Reaper.
Billy Fatso.
Yeah, Billy runs that shit. Shout out to Team D unit. Spirit Reaper. This is Leo's Spirit Reaper. So, you know, sometimes I think Leo's in the coat, but or whatever the fuck he's wearing, the cloak. Yeah, I guess. Anyway, I run main deck Spirit Reaper because like Rabbit, you know, and heroes, and you know, he just kind of chills there, and he's cool, you know, plucks cards out of the hand. I love Spirit Reaper.
Oh, get you pop and then you summon that bitch. You're like, what's up?
Yeah, he gets in there, and he's level 3, you know. And then my homie Sangen, and the reason why I run Sangen is, well, besides the fact that, because I saw a video once where this guy said he doesn't run Sangen, and I didn't understand why, and I read Pojo one time, and then I understood why they call it Pojo. And so Sangen, because he gets like almost all this shit, dude, like almost the whole deck, like, you know, like the Reaper and all that cool stuff. And but also because me and Sangen, we've been cool since like at least 04. And like, you know, sometimes, you know, when you're lonely, I just, you know, chill with the homie Sangen. Like, I'll be sad, like over some girl, and best friend Sangen's there, keep me company. we have Dark Arm Dragon, and the reason I decided to keep running Dad was because in Teledad format I ran GB, and I always wanted to run Teleport Dark Arm, and I couldn't. And as you can tell, this is super, it's not secret, but I had to just, you know, taste it. And then we have fucking Gores, the hand trap right here. Gores, cause at first, like Pete's original build was a little different from what I ran. It was kind of like when Maxi was still like relevant, I guess, like, you know. And I mean, it's still relevant. Anyway, Gores wins games sometimes, in the words of Dark Signer, and so he runs it in almost every deck. So I just kind of, yeah, you have to throw Gores in. It's pretty good. And then, you know, hand traps, we got the 3 Valor, because it was pretty mandatory this format. Pretty mandatory. And then, you know, you got to top it with the BLS. It's just BLS, it's big booty on the block, dude. Broken ass card. And then the spells, Foolish. And I know a lot of people say, Miles Romero, why don't you get a CP Foolish? Because your deck's pretty much all hollow. And I was like, well, guys, the minute I ran this deck, on March 1st, I knew that this shit was gonna get hit, so I said, "What, Miles Romero? Why the fuck would I get the CP Foolish? You know, this is gonna get hit." Anyway, I got the 3 Metal Raiders MST, cause I'm an OG at this game, and I'm not that good at the game, but I'm pretty OG at it. Anyway, 3 MST, cause I used to do the 2, and then you have to run 3, cause shit just got real. And you just gotta run 3, dude. And then Monster Reborn, because you need to reborn the monster.
True words.
And then Heavy Storm, because it's probably the next best thing to Harpy's Feather Duster. And it isn't, you know, it's heavy, dude. It's heavy. Book of the Moon CP, because Jerry Tran gave it to me, but now he wants it back, and that's pretty sad. But I'm probably gonna keep it. CP book, you know, well, cause CP, and then this Book of the Moon, flip shit face down, Cobblezools, and
I love Cobblezools.
all that shit, you know. And Dark Hole, cause like Heavy, it's the next best thing to Regeki, you know, in its own right, you know. And so Dark Hole. If you're not running it, I don't know what you're playing. 3-Part Duality. Cause there's like a real OCG-ish, slow control type build, and they're supers. I like them. And then we got the traps, and we got you know, our Lord and our Savior Jesus Christ. If you believe in that stuff, cause I don't. But Solemn Judgment, Warning. There was a big discussion when we lost priority with like the team and other players, and it was kind of like, well, we could just run Regeki Break, but maybe you guys do that, but I realized that was bad because the hero matchup, they dropped that alias, and then if you Regeki Break, you just played Regeki Break, you just discarded something, and then they're just gonna Gemini Spark your fucking ass, and it's pretty, you gotta warning that shit. And the Stratos, cause you know. And then 2 Tarantulas, and this one's hollow, this one's not. This one's bent, but you know, you have to run, well, I like running 2 Tarantulas because, I mean, for years, like, I played out with 1, and then I realized, then the format got so fast, and then it went to 2, like it should have, you know? And I was just like, oh my god, like, you gotta run 2. Like, the 2 Mirror Force, like, what the fuck, this shit's gonna be nasty. Speaking of the devil, we have Mirror Force up next, and a lot of people start running this Mirror Force. This isn't my Mirror, Leo has my Mirror Force, my MRD one, not first, but I have this Duelist Pack Yugioh, obviously. But a lot of people weren't running this for some, or like at locals, I was playing Buddy, and then this guy behind them was like, laugh out loud, you run Mirror Force, and I was just like, dog, you ain't gonna take this local, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? You're just talking shit pretty much, and then like I didn't have a Mirror Force in one game, and he was like, oh, you didn't have the Mirror Force, bro. Like, no fucking shit, I didn't have the Mirror Force. I didn't have anything that was gonna stop the attack. But then, you know, shout out to Buddy, but that really upset me. So then in the top 8, I just gotta get in that ass real quick. We got the 2 Phoenix chain. Cause
really good this one.
You know, really good. You know, some people took them out. Some people are like, why you going now? A lot of people always question my decks, and then I'm just kind of like, well, I'm topping it, you're not. So I don't know what. Maybe you should question your skill or your sexuality or something. Anyway, so side deck real quick. Well, I like doing it like this. We got the 2 dimensional fissure and DeFi, because I like decks that run DeFi because it stops Dark World, and if you know Miles Romero, you know that I don't lose to Dark World. I probably would have won Long Beach if I made it to the final. And it's good for like agents too. Like some people run agents randomly, and you know, stops their Veilers and stuff. And then 3 Messenger of Peace, and I know what you guys are thinking. Miles Romero, you fucking net decker. But I have a quick story to share with you guys at Long Beach. So we were at Long Beach, obviously, and ran into Kevin Ward. Hope you guys know him. Very cool guy. Shout out to Kevin Ward. And he was coming up to me in Dark Center, asking like, hey, you guys got Messenger of Peace? And I was like, Kevin Ward, what? I was like, what the fuck? Why are you running Messenger of Peace? I have that shit like in a binder. I haven't run that shit since I ran Overdose Burn. And he was like, yo, play that shit in Inzektors, it'll fuck up Rabbit and Heroes, and yeah. And I was just like, nah. And he was like, yeah, and then if you want, you could even pop it. And I was like, fuck, Kevin Ward, you're a genius. And then lo and behold, Billy Break ran it, and that is why you guys all run it. Anyway, we got the 2 Raikou. Used to run 3, but now to 2. I run 2. And you know, it stops the timing like on Shining and Pulsar, and it's another light target because for a while, like, you know, like versus Heroes, you can sight out the Veilers and stuff, and then you put these bad boys in. And I like Raikou, he's a cool little dog, you know, cool little pet. And what else is there? Oh shit, I'm trying to go in everywhere with this, but I got the Max C's. And because I never really gave up hope with Max C, because you know, like, I just thought, you know, it could still work, like versus random like agents. There was a lot of random agents at locals, and then I paid so much for these at Long Beach for them to just plummet in price.
Well, I mean, they're good against rabbits, so. Yeah, they do play in macro, but I mean, fuck it.
Yeah, they don't really do, yeah.
They have decrees and shit.
Anyway, yeah, I have 2 Deep Prison for, you know, like stunish, I guess, decks, or like Heroes, and, you know, certain shit, just shit that's very aggro. And then 2 Crow for the the mirror match. Omar felt the wrath of these. You know, it's pretty devastating, especially when you have Veiler too. And then Decree. I really like decks that can run Decree, because when I ran GB, I realized how like amazing Decree was when they put it in against me. I kind of cried because I had no MST and stuff. But yeah, I really like Decree. Some people are like, why not Trap Stun? I'm not Billy Break, dog. I don't run Call, you know. So that's about it. And I guess we could do the. Extra deck real quick.
Real quick. 14 minutes. So,
okay, sorry guys, I know I'm very slow. Anyway, we have Zen Mains, he's fucking broken, he hurt my pocket. Giga Brilliant, because for a while I wasn't running Leviathan, and I would always go into it, with it, and it was another light target, you know, it's good for that BLS shit. And then, hold on, where's the other rank 3s at? Oh, we got Levier. I didn't run Tour Guide, so I rarely went into this and did the cool plays, like, you know, allure plays, but I don't run allure either. And the Levier is good, you can steal their rabbits and stuff, and their wind-up rabbits also. You know. Leviathan, because he's very, very hefty. And that might be, actually, wait. Oh, I have Musa Rhythm. If you guys don't know, I'm a music major, so sometimes I like to hang out with music people. And Musa Rhythm plays a 2-headed, or 2-neck bass. I've never seen that in my life. And then Tempo, because he just fucks people's rhythm over. Like, you know, he takes off their material and stuff. And he keeps the tempo, but sometimes he's not fast enough. You know, but he's pretty. I like tempo. He's a cute little guy. And then you know, no band is done without the conductor. So you gotta have maestro. You know, the symphony. He's pretty decent. I rarely go into rank 4s, but I have a Utopia as well. And I probably went into him like never. Anyway, then we have the rank 5s. Oh shit, I forgot. I'm sorry guys, I forgot Acid Bone. I'm sorry, I can't count. Anyway, we have rank 5 is I was running Zen Maya, but after the priority loss, he was just kind of pointless. And so we have Adrius, the cousin, brother, same person, Tyrus, because I really love Tyrus because he's a powerhouse. And then Stag, because I played on DN one time in a mirror match, and his Stag took my Hornet, and he just played keep away with it because I couldn't really I didn't have a monster or like a play. And then finally he popped he used my Hornet against me when he OTK'd, and it was just. So I bought one, but I never brought it out, kind of like Exit Beetle. Yeah, like Exit Beetle originally. And then I have the Crimson Ninja because he's cool. I bring him. He's kind of like Zen Maze, but not really. And then the Gore's Token, obviously. And then Synchro. And I think I always experiment. Like when local, I'm just feeling one of these two, so I always take one out before locals and stuff in tournaments. So I like this one because I could have. There was a regional match I played versus aliens, and this would have probably won me the game. But other than that, I never really had a need to. And then so I kind of opted to run Stardust more because I think it was Dale Belito. He dropped Gores and then did the Veiler, and I was like, well, I run Gores and might as well run Stardust. And then we have Armory Arm, another light, BLS OTK and stuff. Yeah, that's about all of it, guys. So that was 6 months of my life, summarized into like 20 minutes.
Alright guys, many people out there might be like, how come they don't run tour guides? You know what? To those people out there, man, fuck you guys. Because you guys are always hating on people that run tour guides. If you guys are hating because he doesn't run tour guides, then I don't know what's going on anymore in the world.
Well, maybe if you guys
try that shit out, I guess.
Well, you can't really try it out anymore because it's gonna get hit. But you can DN it, and But if you guys don't like tour guides, and if you do like tour guides, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't see results, then it's obviously your mental aspect in the game.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, guys.